Howdy my dudes, Random Fight Fan here. Point 2G has finally come out and oh boy does it feel good. It is basically everything the patch notes promised it to be, and yeah, I'm happy. I had about 5 or 6 divines drop the entire league before, and now in the past 2 hours of play, which is all I've done since the patch dropped, I have 4 raw divines drop so far. It's pretty wild. Had better bubblegum currency drop, better drops for like splinters and the like, more rares, all that. It all just feels quite a bit better. And I wanted to start out on this positive note because this is a video about what PoE 2 is doing very, very well. Better than most games, if not all the other ARPGs out right now. So this here is my top 12 ideas of what I think Path of Exile does that is showing how great it can be going forward. And so obviously number one is just look at this point 2G patch. They're listening to their players. They actually listen. Even if it's an idea or a concept they might not entirely believe in themselves, they're still willing to hear the players out and make them happy. And so things like respecting ascendancies, shortening Act 3, reducing mana costs, even if it's not quite enough yet, but they're doing it. They're allowing for respawns in maps and all these other things that they may not have initially believed in, but they heard that the players wanted it, they brought it, and honestly it feels incredible to have a voice bettering the game that you love. Point number two, they've added a whole bunch of unique maps that actually feel great. There's ones that give like a bunch of essence nodes. There's the fracturing mirror ones that give you fracturing orbs. Like there's a lot of really fun unique maps, and honestly they feel kind of epic. Like yeah, the corrupted center monster thing, you actually build it up. It feels interesting, it's different. There's the boss rush thing. I really like all these different unique map concepts that they're putting into place, and it's making it actually interesting to play different maps instead of needing to have something good that you'd want to spam all the time. Although with that said, I would like to be able to spam the unique ones as well, but if they're going to keep putting out unique maps like this, litter the map with all uniques and I'm happy. Number three is like the weapon systems. So the spear, it was done extremely well. It took a little while for people to catch on, but it's got amazing clear, it's got amazing boss damage, it's got lots of utility. And like, yeah, the spear, just like all the other weapons, has some amazing downsides as well, or maybe not so amazing, but with all the new weapons coming out, like the swords and the flails and the primal stuff, it's making me extremely confident that all the weapons are going to feel actually kind of unique and not just reflavored versions of each other. With that said, I would also like some weapon skills to be transferable between each other, but as it is, right now, they do feel great. Like, I also hope that they keep along the mindset of like not nerfing lightning spear, but just bringing all the other weapon types on the level of what spear is doing right now, because honestly it feels fantastic. It's got build variety, it's got the bleeds, the lightning, and I'm sure that we'll get more ideas, or like it's got the twisters as well. So those are already 3 great builds just based around a spear, and if all the other weapon types can get that kind of love, I will be super happy. Now, point number 4, certain bits of combo gameplay actually do feel great. Not a big hater, but they only feel great against bosses. When you're needing to do combos all the time against maps, not so much. But builders and spenders against enemies that actually deserve extra attention, it feels really great. Like, honestly, I don't hate on combo gameplay. We just don't want it all the time. Now, number 5, the Nike items are actually pretty stellar as well. Like Hari's Ire, I will never stop kind of gushing about it because it completely transforms the way you play. Hey there, Pablo, you're a good kitty. You're a very good kitty. Alrighty, so Hari's Ire, then there's also like the Splinter of Lorada, which is a really interesting one that not enough people probably know about quite yet. I will show you the spears. Splinter of Lorada allows any number of poisons to stack. It completely transforms the way a person can build a game. This here would enable a wildly good poison build. There's also like Iron Grasp. Kitty, your tail is completely in the way. Iron Grasp here, which gives you Iron Grip and Iron Will. I gotta put you down, Kitty. You're touching all kinds of things on the keyboard. You're in the way. Sorry, buddy. And this here is really just begging to be utilized properly, because this is incredibly powerful and just no one's making a build around it yet. And there's a lot more uniques around here that have this kind of potential, that are build defining, build enabling, and honestly, it's pretty great. Point number 6, the NPCs and dialogue have so much personality. The opening line of one of the first NPCs you say, or I guess meet, is, "You're quite skilled at the violence." And it's probably one of the best opening lines that I've really ever heard in a game. Alva is also all the right kinds of crazy, and then there's Crack Lady from Act 3, that's always a favorite. No idea what her name is, but she's fantastic. And I can't wait to meet pretty much all the other dissidents of Rayclast as they come out. Act 4 to Act 6 is very well hyped up in my mind right now. And now point number 7. Most of the skills feel incredible, even the bad ones. And so there's skills that feel incredible even if they are a dud. You can't say that they didn't wow you the first time. Like Wave of Frost, when you're jumping back and doing the big frost explosion around you. Holy crap, that thing was amazing. There's just so many good skills with wow effects just firmly set in, even if the skills aren't good. Falling Thunder with power charges makes your hair stand up. Getting Twisters multiplied by 120 fire tornadoes and just completely covering the screen with tornadoes is wonderful. And like, even freezing salvo is satisfying. Like, it's such a good skill. And then like big explosions everywhere, and then getting off the perfect strike, or I guess the perfect strike, will always feel rewarding. It makes you feel like you're exploding anything it touches. And this really has me itching to see what other abilities can get pushed forward when like the daggers and swords and axes and flails come out, and especially the primal abilities, like bring on the bear, please. Point number 8. The art design is absolutely epic. Like, from hideouts to pinnacle bosses, everything in between as well, all the maps and everything, the art is top notch. Look at this boss. Look at how good Alva looks. All the mobs. This annoying little ape smashing a mirror of Calandra into a stick. It is actually phenomenal how good this game looks. Like, this is far more polished than a free-to-play game should be, honestly. And like, I hope that there is a rare hideout that can become available from like the Arbiter Zone, unlocked after you defeat them like X amount of times, kind of like what happened with the Shaper hideout in Path of Exile 1. That is such a wonderful kind of like ego hideout from people who have actually put in the time and earned it. Oh, it's so good. Alright, and then the point number 9. The boss fights are actually extremely epic. Like, really, really epic. I do wish they were a bit less deadly and their health was jacked way up, so that way we'd get to see more of it without being unfairly punished. Like, it's honestly probably just because I love the art so much and the sound and the feel. Like, when the Arbiter's flying around, it's super cool. But if you miss one thing, you're getting blown up instantly, so, you know, we tailor our builds towards one-shotting it, because yeah, we don't want Zesh to one-shot us either, so we one-shot him. But when he's throwing hands and smashing the ground and all those drop bombs coming down from Arbiter flying around, it really gets the butterflies going in your stomach. Like, it's fantastic. I hope they jack the health up on those monsters or bosses, but bring their damage down so that we can actually make it more of a cinematic experience. Now, point number 10, they're actually improving upon the bones of Path of Exile 1. There's no better representation of this other than the fact that we don't have to play Flask piano anymore. I'd love to have the Quicksilver Charm back, and the Silver Charm as well. There's kind of the Silver Charm with the one unique, but it needs to be a little bit more available. And honestly, there's no doubt in my mind that the game has been made better by putting more of our attention on the skill rotation than hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every 6 seconds. And now point number 11, Bones for Greatness are here. Only values need to be changed to make expedition and crafting feel incredible. Simulacrums are feeling a lot more fun, and they just got balanced and tweaked even better. And again, just small bits of tweaks need to be done to make Uber farming more sustainable. There's so many fantastic different systems for a person to fall in love with, and once a few barriers of entry are lifted, people lose themselves into Path of Exile 2. And now finally, point number 12. As weird as it is to say for an ARPG, the story is actually engaging. I know a lot of people haven't listened to it, they just skip through the dialogue, but if you actually sit through and hear what the NPCs say, it's fantastic. Like, I want to know what happens to Sin going forward. I want to see what happens to the world after the Act 3 explosion. I want to see who the boss is after the Arbiter, and I really want to find out why anyone was dumb enough to bring Kitava back. Like, and maybe more than all of that, I want to see if or what gets implemented into the endgame system based on the next 3 acts that come out. And it's not just by having new maps to run, but I want to be given a reason to run maps other than just to kill mobs, get loot. Like, if I can really see this happening, that they're going to bring this story into the Atlas, and I honestly can't wait to see it. And yeah, that is my 12 things that I am extremely excited to see going forward, and that I see happening right now with Path of Exile 2. It's what I think they're doing probably better than anybody else. And yeah, again, point number 1, they listen. You can't put that low, or you can't undersell that. It's, yeah, you have to believe in a company that is willing to do what the players love. And yeah, I've been Random Fight Fan, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the content. I hope that you can agree or disagree and let me know what you think on my comments. But either way, I appreciate the hell out of you. Like and sub if you did, and if you didn't, don't. Either way, see you, my dudes.